Hello, it's me. How's it going? You guys alright? What was that, Arian? I didn't see. But thanks. Hi, Arian. Is everything okay? I didn't see what that was. Do I need to know? I don't know if I do. Just a spam bot. Nice. How's everybody doing? You guys okay? Doing good, a bit sleepy. That's what being an adult's all about, Scorpion Tank. Being an adult is all about being a little bit tired all the time. And complaining about it. Especially being an essential worker. I was going to say well done for being an essential worker, but I see you've put it inside marks, so I don't know. Whatever your job is, I'm sure it's important to someone. Hello Andy, I'm currently making some late night tea. I hope you're having a pleasant morning. Yeah, it's going okay. It's very hot outside. Very hot. The sun is shining, which doesn't necessarily equal a pleasant morning for me. It's coolish. I don't want to put the aircon on for a stream, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Yumika, that sounds really cool. I wish I could make my own clothes. You're making a circle skirt or something that's really great for spinning. When you said spinning, I assumed you meant like yarn spinning, but now I slowly realise that you just mean physical human spinning, right? Not yarn spinning. Or like, whatever, yeah. Spinner. Spin wool, yeah, you mean actual human twirling. Hi Sally, what's wrong? What did Arian do? Oh, you thought the cycling thing spinning. That didn't make much sense either. Nah, just having a cool spin in a meadow, I guess. That's what you do, right? Oh, Arian, you have smoky bacon tea. Oh, that's what Sally's going off about. Is that a real thing? Arian, have you just made a cup of tea and put a rasher of bacon in it? I'm going to talk to you all whilst I tune this. I just got distracted and realised, you know when you're tuning the wrong string and playing a different one? I did that. No, I don't trust anything. That's alright. Oh, lapsang tea, which is believed in the quote bar, smoky bacon tea. Cool. There's a lot of you here, and it's really great. I should do a song. You do some of the timestamps in the comments, right? Oh, you're chatting to Emeka. I'll leave you guys to talk. I believe Umeka has done timestamps before. I can't stand lapsang. It just doesn't sit right with my taste buds. My brain doesn't want smoke and tea to be a thing together. It's nice seeing so many of you around. So I haven't actually learned anything new since the last one, but there's a list. Hi, Bowie Hair. Oh yeah, the Pride. I don't want to say coffee. I'm just going to put Pride generic hot drink. I want to try Andy's idea of adding a rasher of bacon. I don't suggest you do. It doesn't sound pretty good. I don't want an oily tea. I don't want a greasy tea. Greasy tea. Oh, Andy, I don't know if anyone said this, but you look absolutely spiffy this morning. Good on you, mate. Thanks, Clip Apocalypse. What's the best way to learn chess? Interesting. No shot. I'm quite I'm a fairly avid chess player. I don't know. I guess play it, read the rules. There's loads of good places online you can play. There's loads of websites. I think chess.com is one of them, or Lee Chess is good. Watch people play chess. There's loads of cool chess streamers at the moment. There's lots of people that stream chess on Twitch. They're really interesting. You're doing puzzles at the moment. Interesting. Roll Northumbria is a good idea. Let's do that. Is it that one? 65 at the old sea yard. 65, and it's one for the hot sun above. I don't think that's... I can't remember what I do, chat. I think I do this and then Captain just tune this down. The PogChamps 20. Yeah, I watched a bit of that. It was good. Yeah, I like playing chess. I wouldn't say I'm amazing, but I'm not awful. Alright, give me a sec, let me get this up. Oh yeah, XQC was playing in it, wasn't he? Yeah, he's been streaming a lot of chess recently. It was actually quite cool. If anybody was worried about me last night, because I think the guys were like, oh, Andy's not feeling well, or something, which was a bit of an overstatement. I wasn't not feeling well, I essentially not slept for 2 days, so that was all. That's all that was wrong with me, really. Still don't feel 100%, but I think I slept for about 10 or 11 hours last night, I think, but it was still fairly difficult sleep. Sleeping is hard. I'm going to sing this song eventually, chat. I'm eventually going to sing this song. Yeah, I'm not one of those people that finds sleeping very easy. I can't just like go from awake to sleep. Right, roll Northumbria, Dreadnoughts. 'Twas a late 65 at the old Walsey Yard. She was commissioned to haul the black tar and build the Northumbria there on the bar. Roll, Northumbria, roll. For when the Egyptians, they closed the Red Sea, and the call came on high from the powers that be, to build a royal monster right down on the quay. Roll, Northumbria, roll, me boys. Roll, Northumbria, roll. Carpathia, vengeance, celestial core. She was the tanker to outsize them all, from the banks of the Mersey to the port of Hallow. Roll, Northumbria, roll. And fair Princess Anne threw a bottle of wine and watched as the giants sat down in the Tyne, while they ahead could no mortal divine. Roll, Northumbria, roll, me boys. Roll, Northumbria, roll. And it's one for the hot sun above, two for the empire we love, and it's three for the fire that burns down below. Roll on, Northumbria. Roll, Northumbria, roll. So come all you good workmen, beware the command that comes down high from the desk of a man who's never held steel nor torch in his hands. Roll, Northumbria, roll. For atop a world breaker, the cracks in her frame spilled her like guts all across the wild main. She limped away through an ocean of flame. Roll, Northumbria, roll, me boys. Roll, Northumbria, roll. And it's one for the hot sun above, two for the empire we love, and it's three for the fire that burns down below. Roll on, Northumbria. And it's one for the hot sun above, two for the empire we love, and it's three for the fire that burns down below. Roll on, Northumbria. Roll, Northumbria, roll. Thanks, everybody. We all chat about rain. Sleeping is hard t-shirt right there. That'd be a great t-shirt. I want that t-shirt. That'd be easy to make. Rain on the conservatory is great. We have a conservatory here, and it is good. I was at the beach yesterday and attempted to do a pirate photo shoot for one of my drag characters, but it's far too busy and hot. When I just read that and I thought I read it as one of my dog characters, and now it's just you taking your dog out to the beach, putting it in a little pirate outfit, and doing a photo shoot, which should also be great, but. Did I see somebody chatting about Angelina Baker? I'm going to give it a go, but I might do it in a different tuning than I'm used to. So, just to see how well it goes. Well, that's wrong. There we go. Not quite in tune. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, there's a bunch of follows and a sub from Abyssal DM. Thanks for subscribing for 5 months. That's pretty cool. And a little message just saying, chill. And yeah, a couple of follows. One from Goatee Dave 86, I Am Poofy, Ulf Feralder, Geek Performer, and Didn't Do That. Thanks very much. So I was thinking about this the other day about Angelina Baker, and that the way I play it is a little bit weird because it's in C. So I usually tune to G and then capo up to like 5, which is quite a lot. And the tuning up there is sometimes quite hard to get right, and you lose a bit of the banjo's low end. So I thought, hey, why don't I just put it in double C, which is a different banjo tuning, which is quite easy to get to, and play it in there. You can go to someone else's leg. So yeah, I think I'm going to try that and see how it goes. It's in the same key, but I'm not used to it. What would you say is the most chill banjo song you know? Probably like out of the stuff I've been playing on stream, maybe Foggy Dew, and maybe the recent What Will You Do? What Will We Do when we have no money? The version I worked out of that's pretty chill. I'm sure there's some different ones on there. Red Rocking Chair is quite chill. Hard Times Come Again No More is quite chill. There's a lot of chill songs. Foggers is pretty chill. Exactly. Foggers. That's good. Fog Champ. Can we get a Fog Champ? Yeah, I don't know. There's quite a lot. I generally quite like learning chill songs, so I might have to think about that a bit harder. Oh yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Tune it to double C, capo 1 to 2, because it's generally a little bit too low for me to sing. Let's do that. Right, I have been PogChamp, literally just a very blurry and desaturated PogChamp. That's what I want. Thanks, Arian. I'm trying to think how a song like JD's version of Dink Song or Tawathi would sound on banjo. Probably very nice. I don't know them, you know. That would take some time. Might have a go. I used to work, I used to sing, so happy all the day, till Angelina Baker came and stole my heart away. Angelina Baker, she's the girl I love so true. Oh, Angelina Baker, I would give my heart to you. Angelina Baker, age of 43, fed her sugar candy, but she wouldn't marry me. Angelina Baker, Angeline, I know, and should have married Angeline 20 years ago. Angeline Baker lives on the village green. The way I always loved her beats all you've ever seen. Angeline is handsome, Angeline is tall. She broke her little ankle dancing in the hall. Angeline liked the boys as far as she could see. I waited by her window, but she never looked at me. I bought her pounds of cherries and a ribbon for her hair, but when I went to find her, Angeline wasn't there. Angeline Baker, age 43, fed her sugar candy, but she wouldn't marry me. Angeline Baker, Angeline, I know, and should have married Angeline 20 years ago. I've seen my Angeline, her in the springtime and the fall. I've seen her in the cornfield and I've seen her at the ball. And every time I met her, she was smiling like the sun. But now I've left to weep a tear, 'cause Angeline is gone. Early in the morning, on a lovely summer's day, I asked for Angelina and she said she'd gone away. I don't know where to find her, and I don't know where she's gone. She's left me here to weep a tear and play on the old jawbone. Angelina Baker, age of 43, fed her sugar candy, but she wouldn't marry me. Angelina Baker, Angeline, I know, should have married Angeline 20 years ago. Bought Angeline a brand new dress, neither black nor brown, the colour of a stormy sky before the rain came down. 16 horses in my team, the leader he was blind. I dreamt that I was dying and I saw my Angeline. Angelina Baker, age of 43, fed her sugar candy, but she wouldn't marry me. Angelina Baker, Angeline, I know, should have married Angeline 20 years ago. Should have married Angeline 20 years ago. Cool. I think that went okay for like the first time I've played that in a different tuning. I'll practice that. I'll practice that a bit more. That was all right. It's much easier to sing there. Holy crap. Thanks, Smetwashed. Yeah, I'm gonna practice that in a different tuning because it's definitely easier on the old. If I memorize it better, it would have been great. Oh, hello. Hello, Banjo Man 2398. That is a fitting name. Yeah, it sounded good. Do you just play Clawhammer or do you play other styles too? Mostly Clawhammer. I would consider myself a bad three-finger player, but I can do it. Yeah. I can play... There's a couple of songs on the list that are in... that use picks, but... mostly Clawhammer is the style I like. Really like. Love. Have you tried picking up Sega style? Sega style's like... Is that like two-finger... I'm not quite... I never really quite worked out or looked into how Sega plays, but it's like... It's similar to Clawhammer, but it's not Clawhammer, is it? Martin. It's like two-finger up picking or something. It's cool having you guys in chat though. I like... Because I've only been learning banjo for like 10 months, maybe? So I would still consider myself fairly beginner. Something like 10 months. Still under a year. I've only been learning for under a year. I just really love Clawhammer. I love Clawhammer. I love Appalachian folk music and old time and stuff like that. So I play up picking by brushing with my three fingers, then picking with my index, and then thumb on the drone string. You're in the car to work and you're not driving though. Arian says Boo's choice. What does Boo Dot want? I can do Boo's choice, sure. Hi Weird Fool, nice to see you. There's a lot of people here, hello. Cool. Thanks for the follows from Banjo Man. Thanks for following. Ika McAvoy and Guardian 9559. Guardian. Boo has been a stellar anything. Boo Jaya. That I literally just played Angelina Baker. I'm very sorry. Very sorry if you missed it, but that's literally the song I just played. So I will refrain from playing it again, but anything else other than that or Royal Northumbria. Hi Sphinx, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you in this little place. You play lots of trad West Virginia tunes and bluegrass. Yeah, bluegrass is hard, man. I do like it. I do enjoy playing it, but like I'm not a particularly great bluegrass player. If I put this back in G, so I'm not sure I'll be playing anything else in double C. Freaking hard, man. I just don't practice. I just don't practice three finger enough. I'm gonna, but like, yeah, I know where the chords are and stuff. Yeah, you guys all learning banjo is pretty cool. Is it a Mastercraft banjo? This is not a Mastercraft banjo. Don't know. We do have a Discord. What's the command? Grandma's Featherbed. Not been learned. Sorry, Sphinx. Sorry. I've not learned anything new. I've been so busy with streams, and I didn't sleep for like 2 days, so I pretty much had a day off yesterday. This banjo is actually very cheap, and I want a better one. If anybody really cares, it's a Tanglewood banjo that I've had. I had it for like about 10 years before I actually started learning how to play it. Boodot, you said something. Hard times coming anymore? Yeah, I could give it a bash. You best playing Cripple Creek Clawhammer Star. Yes. Oh man, I haven't played that in ages. It's like one of the first things I learned. That's a tune. What on earth have I been talking about? What's going on, chat? I'm super out of it today. What was I going to play? Somebody has suggested Watery Grave, so I'm going to do that. What did Boo ask for? Hard Times Come Again No More. That's what I'm going to do. That's a song. Do do do. Do Lazy John yet? No, I've not done that. We could do that. Hard Times Coming Again No More. Watery Grave. Lazy John, sure. You've only heard Cripple Creek done a cappella. I learnt it before I knew it had words. I don't know what the words are. See my Look at this little guy, it's just landed on my drone string. Go away. It's far too high for me to sing. Going on to Crow Creek, going on a run, going on to Crow Creek to have a little fun, going up to Crow Creek, going on the well, going on to Crow Creek to see my girl, etc, etc. I'm so glad I found this channel as a banjo streamer myself. Oh, are you? I wondered where all the banjo streamers were. I've not found any of them yet, but I will give you a follow right now. Let's do that. Let's do that, chat. To have a little fub. Eventually I'll play Hard Times Come Again No More. Yeah, Arian, maybe write down a little list and a text document or something. You got a Deering Good Time Artisan. Yeah, I think when I upgrade from this, I'm going to get a Deering. I think it's a good idea. The music shop nearby me has a bunch of Deering banjos in, so at least I can go and pick them up and try them. That is one fancy keyboard you have over there. This is actually Sam's keyboard that he left here. It's a Logitech GU910. There's There's also Banjo Girl 92. Yeah, I think I follow her. She's never been on stream the same time I have. Whew. Yeah, so Banjo Man. When do you normally start? So this is this channel, Longest John's Gaming, if you don't know about it. So yeah, I should explain this. Is associated with a band called The Longest Johns, who I am a part of. There's 4 of us, but we are in, and we just play a lot of folk music. We do a lot of a cappella folk music and sea shanties and little bits of instrument stuff, like 50-50 instrument folk music and a cappella folk music. Lots of English folk music and other stuff. Just folk music. Lots of folk music. We like folk music. So this is we're also big nerds and we like gaming. So this is our like gaming Twitch channel. It's essentially, so there's essentially 4 different streamers who stream to this channel, one including me. And it's more of like it's more like shows on the channel. So this stream is every Friday at 10 a.m. At 10 a.m. I'm here. I stream just me playing banjo, singing songs. I play ukulele a bit as well, and just having a chat. Yeah, which is nice. And then yeah, we do other stuff. We play a lot of Sea of Thieves and sing at the same time. We do that. That's on like Mondays and Friday evenings, Monday afternoons. There's a little schedule. Oh yeah, there's a schedule in the information that's not current, and I need to do that. If you join our Discord, that's the best place to know what's going on. We do a lot of gaming here. We have different kind of. It's more like like a TV channel. We have different shows essentially. So lots of different types of streams and things. Yeah, the schedule on Discord's up to date. I should update the Twitch one because I forgot to do that. Right, it's like 10:56 and I've done 2 songs, chat. I've done 2 songs in an hour. That's exciting, isn't it? This is Hard Times Come Again No More for Boot Up. It's an old American traditional tune. Traditional. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all sup sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. While we seek mirth and beauty, and music light and gay. There are frail forms fainting at the door. Though their voices are silent, their pleading looks will say, oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. There's a pale sorrow maiden who toils her life away with a worn heart whose better days are old. Though her voice would be merry, 'tis sighing all the day. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Tis a sigh that is wafted across the troubled wave. 'Tis a wail that is heard upon the shore. 'Tis a dirge that is murmured around the lowly grave. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, I love that song. I like that song a lot. Thunder, I did see your question and then I got distracted. Interesting question, how much of a nightmare would a mandolin be for someone who's used to a guitar and doesn't play any of the stringy plankies? I don't know how to play mandolin, so I don't know. I know it's tuned different. It's tuned in fourths or fifths. So anything you know on guitar doesn't really apply other than the mechanical fretting and stuff. The frets are very small, however. And it's double strings, so it takes a long time to tune sometimes. I don't know, it's tuned, I think it's tuned the same as a fiddle, I think. Is that right? Does anybody know? Oakel's fine. I heard you completed the 9 Tall Tales in a 15-hour stream. Was going here to look for it and binge watch it later. Hello, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, Oakel's fine. We did indeed do that. It was a time. Thanks for the sub, Ulfrauder. Thanks very much. That's super cool. Thanks for using your Twitch Prime sub on us. Thanks for the support. I like it. And for the follow, Oakel's fine and Evoscat. Oh, thanks, Banjo, man. That's really cool. So you've heard of us before? That's quite funny. Thanks very much. Yeah, so we do, yeah, we stream here quite a bit. So on Monday afternoons at 3 p.m. BS 2 p.m. BST, and Friday evenings, so later on at 6 p.m. BST, we play Sea of Thieves and sing sea shanties and stuff whilst we do it. So that's less high quality singing, but more japes and funny stuff. Yeah, it's a good question. Once you have a basic background in musical knowledge, it's not too hard to jump between instruments to an extent. Yeah, you just have to like relearn muscle memory. Really, that's a lot of what learning an instrument is. So if you can play guitar, you've probably got the right technique to play a mandolin, but you need to reteach your muscle memory about where the scale, yeah, where the notes are, what the scales are, what your chords are, and the smaller scale length and fret spacing. Exactly what man just said. It takes a while to get used to. So I'm not a mandolin player, so I don't have any first-hand experience of trying to learn it. JD would be a good one to ask. He'll probably say the same thing that I just said. Oh, you jump from ukulele to mandolin. Yeah, so that's more of a similar one. So if you're used to playing ukulele, if you've got one around that works, then pick it up and give it a go. There's plenty of good YouTube videos about learning any instrument, really. YouTube's an amazing place to learn an instrument. That's what I did with banjo. I started learning about 10 months ago, never playing it before, and just used YouTube videos to teach myself. And it's great. Yeah, there's a lot of discipline in learning musical instruments. You just have to do it every day, and you will get better. You'll get frustrated, but you'll get better. I used to have to play mandolin for square dances with my colleague at string band, and that's actual torture. That sounds amazing. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, it is tuned the same as a fiddle. Yeah, I thought so. Is the Tall Tales Marathon stream VOD going to be available on YouTube? I can't seem to find it. Yes, it will be. I think Dave was dealing with it. Unless it's already there? It'll be on the gaming channel YouTube, I think, if it's not on ours. We might do a highlight video for ours, but I'm not too sure. Because it's real long, I think there's a limit on how long you can upload on YouTube. So I think we might have to cut it up into parts and then put it up. But Dave was dealing with it. I'm not quite sure what he's done. But yes, the plan was to put it up on YouTube. How many tunings do you use with banjo? I usually use 3 main ones and 3 others. Yeah, so I only use 3, which is G, open G, major, sawmill tuning, and double C. Those are the only tunings I know. Most of the stuff I'm going to play in G major, and there's a few songs in sawmill, and there's a couple of songs in double C as well. And then various capos and stuff, so. Like Roll Northumbria, for instance, I capo up to 2, but then retune my drone string to F sharp. So that's probably a tuning. I don't know what it's called. Use 7 tunings record in a banjo. That's a lot of tunings. Yeah. What's the next song, Arian? I discovered this channel last week. It's one of Falcor's raiders, and I'm in love with you guys. Just want to say you're awesome content. Oh, thanks very much. We love Falcor. He's a good man. Oh yeah, Watery Grave. Oh. I think it was up here. inky black wave. Brother, protect me from a watery grave. Yeah, that's right. I really, really love this song. Oh, Andy, why would you do this to yourself? Oh, thanks, Berry Hair. Thanks for gifting that sub to Banjo Man. That's super kind. Wow, you're gonna make my little heart leak. My heart is leaking. What have you done? Thanks for the follows as well from Right About Jack and Illusory Relic. Oh, tuning up here is really hard. I'll get there eventually. You're off to the rat race. Bye, Apple Ammo. Apple Ammo. Thanks for sticking around. Cool. Yes, Watery Grave. I'm going to play that song. I love this song to pieces now. I think when I played the game, it just really affected me, and I just fell in love with it. So let's get this up. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, this is where we get to the nerd portion of the stream. So this is a song from the game Dishonored 2, which is a wonderful, wonderful game. If you've not played both the Dishonored games, you should, because they're wonderful, wonderful, artistic, just pieces of art, really. Anyway, this is one of the songs from the game Dishonored 2. One of the in-game pieces of music about the world of Dishonored 2. So it's called Watery Grave. And it's kind of seafaring related. So I thought I'd learn it. Oh, brother, been 63 days. The water's been choppy and the whaler she sways. Can't keep no food down, can't find no sleep, 'cause the night is too dark and the water's too deep. 'Twas summer I boarded this old wooden ship. The sun, she was shining on Caleral's dark slip. But now it's all storms way out in cold seas, and if I don't drown, then surely I'll freeze. Wind blows over the inky black wave. Brother, protect me from a watery grave. A watery grave. A watery grave. A watery grave. Now the rats on the deck are nipping my feet, and the holes in my rags stealing my heat. These bowls of brown soup with barely no meat make me dream nightly of my sunny old street. But a poor fool like me's gotta earn a straight wage, so I walk myself onto the seafaring cage, where the captain's a bully and the crew's full of thieves, and the liquor's so bad I get the dry heaves. Wind blows over this inky black wave, brother protect me from a watery grave. A watery grave. A watery grave. A watery grave. 8 weeks they said 8, but it's 10 weeks and we still wait. Not one lonely rock in sight, so it's another perilous night. Now come, young sailor, and learn from my trials. If your dreamers sail in the empire of the isles, it's a tale of hard times with death every day. So don't believe one word the captain might say. Wind blows over this inky black wave, brother protect me from a watery grave. 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 Hey everybody, thanks for the follow, Leafette. When is this ever not a nerd stream? Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the Twang Gang. That's my community. I'll try and check out your stream sometime, Banjo Man. It sounds really cool. What time do you usually stream? You got like a rough schedule, or do you just go whenever? What's my favourite level from the games? Oh man, so the Clockwork Mansion, when I got to that, I was just like, holy crap. Yeah, the Clockwork Mansion was, oh my gosh, one of the finest pieces of level design I've ever seen. Oh, and then so yeah, I got to there and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think this can get better. And then there was the one with the timepiece where you go between different time periods. That was also very excellent. It's between those two levels. Just purely from a level design perspective, they were just beautiful and wonderful. They were so good. Oh. Did the time one yesterday. Oh yeah, it was so good. So good. What kind of pickup do you have on your banjo? It's a EMG, what's it called? AC something. The good EMG one. It's currently not on the banjo at the moment. I took it off, but the thing is still attached. I took it off because I'm not gigging at the moment because of lockdown, so I just took it off to make it a bit lighter and more wieldy. It wasn't getting in the way. Hi, Nusket. EMG ACB? Is it called an ACB? I think it's called ACB. Do you put the back on when gigging? Sometimes, yeah, I do. It's just, so basically I want to get a new banjo. So this is a real cheap Tanglewood banjo that I've had for a few years. And usually it has a resonator on it, as you can see from these sticky out bits here. I took it off because I think it sounds better, especially for clawhammer. But like, I wasn't thinking about any of these things when I bought it over 10 years ago now. So it doesn't fit in the case that I've got for it unless it's got the resonator on. So it's a little bit awkward. So if I'm traveling, I'll usually screw the resonator back on and just play it like that. But yeah, I want to get a new one sometime. I want to actually get a decent one, spend a bit of money, get the right sized case and all that stuff. That's the plan. Did you buy the banjo to impress ladies? Absolutely not. I absolutely didn't. I don't know. Is that a thing banjo players do? Rip the back off straight away. Yeah, I prefer it without the back on. Sometimes I have it on when I'm gigging just for ease of use. I would choose to have it off if I wanted to. Does a little series of gigs become a giggling? Yeah. I don't know, but I'm going to use that word from now on. No, banjo players were social distancing before it was cool. Yeah, my parents got it for me to keep me away from women and ladies. Jokes. I'm joking. You think Andy has a lady? Yes. You are correct, Matchwash Kaiser. I do have one. She is really great, and that's all I'm going to say. I think I impressed the ladies from a banjo without being a lesbian thing. Do you clawhammer any jigs? Just like what, tunes and stuff? Or anything? What do you mean, jigs? Just tunes? I've not really learned anything mega complicated. I think because I'm like a foremost and first, I'm a singer, so yeah, I like playing clawhammer and accompanying myself is just super fun for me. Tunes in 6/8. Oh, I don't know. I know Clinch Mountain Backstep, but that's not in 6/8. Playing clawhammer in 6/8's pretty weird. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I know in 6/8. Is there even anything on the list in 6/8? I don't think there is. Answer to that question I'm pretty sure no, I don't. They're difficult AF. Maybe I'll look into that. I'm always looking for ways to make myself a better player, and generally playing things that are hard is one of the ways to do that. So I should do that. Arian, are you still there? I mean, I've got a song list here with a bunch of stuff on. It's not a massive song list, but it's there. Did I say I was going to play something after this? After the last song I did? No? Okay, I'll do something. Oh, maybe Lazy John. I'll play Lazy John. I think somebody was talking about Lazy John. I'll do that. It's all coming back to me. Yes, no further. Yeah, that's my song list. It's full of just a bunch of random stuff, really. Oh, you wanted me to play Hoggo Man? So that's brand new to the list. I worked out a pretty fun banjo version of it, so I might do that in a sec. I'm going to play Lazy John first, though. Yeah, this is, as far as I'm aware, a traditional American tune. Sun, 15 cents when Saturday comes. Going to the dance to have some fun. Why don't you get away, Lazy John? Lazy John, Lazy John. Why don't you get your day's work all done? You're in the shade and I'm in the sun. Why don't you get away, Lazy John? But we sure have a lot of fun. Why don't you get away, Lazy John? Lazy John, Lazy John. Why don't you get your day's work all done? You're in the shade and I'm in the sun. Why don't you get away, Lazy John? Saturday night, ain't coming home till the bald daylight. Then I'll take my girl back home. Why don't you get away, Lazy John? Lazy John, Lazy John. Why don't you get your day's work all done? You're in the shade and I'm in the sun. Why don't you get your work, Lazy John? It's a nice little song. Nice little short one. Thanks for the follow, LJKCZ. And the bits. There's bits. Thanks, Thunder, for the 100 bits. And Bowie Hair for the 100 bits. Thanks very much. I just noticed 3 of your tuners are planetary and 1 is a regular gear tuner. Yeah, so it was just before we recorded the new Longest John's album. one of my tuners broke. Yeah, one of the so the gears inside just stopped, and it broke and wouldn't tune anymore. So I took it to a shop, and all they had was some geared tuners. So I just got it replaced with a geared tuner. It's pretty cute. Looks pretty funny now. And yeah, I wasn't too fussed because it's not a particularly valuable banjo. So I was just like, just make it work, to the guy in the shop, and they did. I really like it. It's quite funny. Looks like it's winking at us. Yeah, I could do Big Iron in a bit. I'm gonna try and play Hog Eye Man first. But I need to go back to double C tuning. Sounds alright. Yeah, I'll do Big Iron. I'll do Big Iron after this. Hog Eye Man, I love this tune. Sometimes work with Instrument Repairs Man as a salesman, and I got to sell off Henry Reed's son's fiddles. It was an amazing instrument. Interesting. Yeah, so this was brand new to the list from the other day, as I only worked it out a couple of days ago. So, bye Sally, thanks for sticking around. Have a good whatever you do. So I'll do my best, Banjo Man, but yeah, it's still a bit rough. And I worked out what I think's a pretty banging banjo version of it. But yeah, so this is Hog Eye Man, which is a old folk song, sea shanty. Oh, hand me down my riding cane, I'm off to meet my darling Jane with a hog eye, oh, railroad navvy with a hog eye, steady on the jig with a hog eye, oh, she wants the hog eye man. Man, I just realised my words are wrong. Give me a sec, chat. I'm just gonna change this. There we go. Redo. Oh, hand me down my riding cane, I'm off to meet my darling Jane with a hog eye, oh, roll the boat ashore with a hog eye, steady on the jig with a hog eye, oh, she wants the hog eye man. Oh, the hog eye man is the man for me, sailing down from the Waller Sea with a hog eye, oh, roll the boat ashore with a hog eye, steady on the jig with a hog eye, oh, she wants the hog eye man. Oh, we came to the shack where Sally did dwell, and he knocked on the door and he rung a bell with a hog eye, oh, roll the boat ashore with a hog eye, steady on the jig with a hog eye, oh, she wants the hog eye man. Oh, who's been here years since I've been gone. A railroad navvy with the sea boots on, with your hog guy, oh. Roll about ashore with your hog guy. Steady on the jig with your hog guy, oh. She wants the hog guy, man. Oh, Sally's in the garden sifting sand. The hog-eye man sitting hand in hand with your hog-eye, oh. Roll about ashore with your hog-eye. Steady on the jig with your hog-eye, oh. She wants the hog-eye man. Oh, Sally's in the garden shelling peas. The hog-eye man is sitting on her knees with your hog-eye, oh. Roll about ashore with your hog-eye. Steady on the jig with your hog-eye, oh. She wants the hog-eye man. Oh, I won't bear a hog eye, damned if I do. Got chiggers in his feet and he can't wear shoes with your hog eye, oh. Roll about ashore with your hog eye. Steady on the jig with your hog eye, oh. She wants the hog eye man. Oh, a hog eye ship and a hog eye crew, a hog eye mate and skipper too with your hog eye. Roll about ashore with your hog eye, oh. She wants the hog eye man. Oh, hand me down my riding cane. I'm off to meet my darling Jane with your hog eye, oh. Roll about ashore with your hog eye. Steady on the jig with your hog eye, oh. She wants the hog eye man. That's pretty much it. I haven't actually worked out how to finish the song yet. So yeah, that's oh, hello. Oh, thanks for the host. Here goes treble. Thanks for hosting. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so this is that's an old sea shanty called Hog Eye Man. And as is the case with a lot of sea shanties and folk music, there's often other songs with the same tune with different names and stuff. Welcome to folk music, I guess. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, Urkint. Very kind of you. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for your support. Yeah, so I know another song with this melody, but different lyrics, and the Hog Eye Man I know is way different. My brain is freaked, but also loving it. Hog Eye Man is a canal song, not a sea shanty. So it's a song. It's a capstan shanty, but it comes from canal boats. But was used as a sea shanty at sea after it was passed around a bit. But yes, you are correct. It is a canal song. At least that's what I know about it. Just a simple way to finish a song, just take your hand away from the banjo at a random point in the melody. Lifeboat Man, yes, it has the same... So if you listen to the Dreadnought's new album, they've got a song on there called Lifeboat Man, which is exactly the same tune and basically the same, sort of the same words, but yeah, changed a bit. The song I'm thinking of is called Gotta Blow the Grave. I've heard it from Jake Blount. That sounds like a cool song. That sounds like a thing I want to learn. Yeah, it's super. It's really interesting. So yeah, Hog Eye Man was it was for sure a capstan shanty and used at the capstan, but it comes from canal boats. I think originated from there. Thanks for the follow, Oakrint. Welcome to stream. Almost the same tune, but more Americanish. I might have to check that one out. That sounds cool. Go for it, Thunder. That sounds interesting. How does sing has the same tune as Old Maui? Oh, that's really interesting. I've not heard anything with the same tune as Old Maui. Are you, including the other Longshore's members, still able to sing the Misty Mountains? Probably. We never really learnt it. We more just do it as a bit of a joke sometimes. I'm sure we could fumble our way through it again for you sometime, but not right now. I don't really want to sing it by myself. Thanks for the follow, Peppermeister. There's a band called The Mechanisms that do songs using the tunes to shanties and folk songs. They're sci-fi retellings of fairy tales and classic myths. Yes, I know those guys. I've listened to a bit of their music, but not enough of their music. Oh, come on. Why am I retuning the wrong strings, chat? That was a grave mistake, that was. Yeah, I'll give Big Iron a bash in a sec. I just need to retune this again. Welcome to the stream where Andy just tunes his banjo and talks. He doesn't actually play much music. Have I put that in Sawmill? Have I just put it in Sawmill, chat? Is that what I've just done? I didn't mean to put it in Sawmill. Okay. I can sing. Yeah, I could do Jane Cobb. I've not played my ukulele at all this stream. I should do that. You've only heard them do it with the pony. Yeah, El Pony Pieces sing Misty Mountains quite a bit. They're quite good. They've actually learnt it. We've not. Microtones. Thanks, Banjo Man, for sticking around. It's been super cool having a chat with you. I'll definitely try and catch your stream sometime. In fact, I followed you on the main account. I'm gonna follow you on my personal account quickly, so I don't forget to do it. Have a good day. Big Iron, you say? I might go on a bit longer today because I've barely done these songs. Not too much longer, but a little bit. In fact, I might even go and make another cup of tea in a minute. After this song. This is I'm going to play Big Iron, Marty Robbins. For those of you who've played Fallout New Vegas, I'm sure this song is deeply ingrained in your hearts. To the town of our Freya rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip, for the stranger there amongst them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth at 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 and 19 more. 1 and 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive, maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Well, the morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the streets. Folks were watching from their windows, everybody held their breath, and they knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today. Texas red and not cleared leather when a bullet fairly ripped, and the Ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment, and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have gone on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum, 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 da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Does Tiny Mr. Triangle have any meaning behind it, or is it just a name? It's just a name. It's been my gamer tag for ages. I just liked it because it was alliterative and cute. I like alliteration. But no, it just popped into my head one day. That's the whole story. Hi, Dave or JD, presumably Dave. I don't know who it is. Could be any one of them. I love performing this song on my banjolele, and my sister also constantly asks me to play it, which is adorable. Great. It's a pretty funny song for your little sister to ask you to play. It's funny. Who wants to learn about outlaws and gunfights? Have you heard the version of this about the Mandalorian? Yeah, I have. Dull Wound. It's pretty good. Cool. I'm going to take a real quick break because I really want a cup of tea. And then I'll come back and play a few more songs before I finish. So I'll be back in a sec. Hi. What's up? What's going on? Hi. Hi. I've got tea. Look, chat, I've got a chocolate digestive. Well, I actually have two chocolate digestives. But they got left in a hot room and melted a bit, and now they've fused together to create one bigger chocolate digestive. So that's exciting. Hopefully this doesn't sound awful on stream, but sort of, Max Wash. They're called digestive biscuits because they've got bicarbonate of soda in them, I think. I looked into this once because I homemade some digestive biscuits a while ago. But don't eat digestive biscuits to help your digestion. There's much better things you can do to help your digestion than eating digestive biscuits. I'm pretty sure they're called digestives because they've got bicarbonate of soda in them. Yeah, but if you've got a chocolate digestive, the chocolate's going to increase your stomach acid a bit, I think, so. Fake news. Yeah, fake news. A whole pack of 20 won't help my digestion. Nope. Especially if they're chocolate digestives. I'm pretty sure that balances it out. Yeah, I made some homemade chocolate digestives a while ago, and it was actually really fun, and they were much better than the stuff you get in the packets. Super good. It was so long ago, I don't have a recipe at hand, but if you Google it, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. It was the normal stuff you'd expect in a biscuit, but with bicarb, butter, flour, can't remember which type, probably self-raising. Some kind of like sticky sugary thing, like I think I put golden syrup in, or it might have been like treacle or honey. I'm pretty sure it was golden syrup. Making biscuits is fun. I might try and maybe I won't remember to do this. I 100% won't remember to do this, but I'll try and find a recipe after stream and stick it in the kitchen or something on Discord. Oh, Boodot, I'm 29. You almost had me. I'm stuck on the checkout page of Steam because summer sale indecisiveness. Should I get Titanfall 2? How much is it? Bye, Nusket. Have a good whatever you do. Titanfall 2. I've not played it, but I've heard it's really, really good. And if it's cheap, then it's definitely worth it for the single player campaign, as far as I've heard. I think I'm going to do Hero of Canton because I think somebody asked for it a while ago. I think that's the plan. $29 since March. Just trying out a new keyboard that arrived during the stream. Typing is hard. Was it you, Dolwound? Was it you who asked for Hero of Canton? Cool. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play this. This is a Hero of Canton from Firefly. If you've not watched that, what are you even doing on the internet? Jane, the man they call Jane, he robbed from the rich and he gave to the poor. Eating a biscuit before trying to sing was a bad choice. Let me just put some tea in my lungs. Hang on. Get those ASMR slurps or whatever. Jane, the man they call Jane, he robbed from the rich and he gave to the poor. Stood up to the man and he gave him what for. Our love for him now ain't hard to explain. The hero of Canton, the man they call Jane. Now Jane saw the mudder's backs breaking. He saw the mudder's lament, and he saw the magistrate taking every dollar and leaving 5 cents. He said, you can't do that to my people. He said, you can't crush them under your heel. Jane strapped on his hat and in 5 seconds flat stole everything Boss Higgins had to steal. He robbed from the rich and he gave to the poor. Stood up to the man and he gave him what for. Our love for him now ain't hard to explain. The hero of Canton, the man they call Jane. Now here is what separates heroes from common folk like you and I. The man they call Jane, and he turned around his plane and let that money hit the sky. He dropped it onto our houses. Well, he dropped it into our yards. The man they call Jane, he stole away our pain and headed out for the stars. He robbed from the rich and he gave to the poor. Stood up to the man and he gave him what for. Our love for him now ain't hard to explain. The hero of Canton, the man they call Jane. He robbed from the rich and he gave to the poor. Stood up to the man and he gave him what for. Our love for him now ain't hard to explain. The hero of Canton, the man they call Jane. Something like that. Got a few chords wrong. Hi, social system. Afternoon to you too. That was shiny. You pin the bodice to the skirt now, and it twirls very adequately. That sounds really cool. Have you popped a picture of it in Discord anywhere? Because that sounds super fun. Is it in Arts Hole or something cool? No pressure if you don't want to. Don't do that if you don't want to. Put one up later. Great. Trying to write an arrangement on ukulele for Click Old Hen. It's proving really difficult. Good luck, I guess. Keep trying. Not good luck, just, you know, do it. Push yourself. Better your brain. Some mates are setting up a DayZ server again and got a small group that run a radio station on the server. Mind if we use some of your songs? That sounds hilarious. I don't see any problem with that. No, that sounds good. Yeah, as long as it's like background music for a stream and not just essentially playing our music on Twitch radio. Hello Azula94 aka Jenny, how are you? I am very good, and I'm sure the rest of them are very good too. Bye, Speedy. It's more that people find radios and can move the channel to find the radio station. Yeah, I had it filmed music before. I'm assuming, yeah, it'll be like a live radio on the server that people can tune into if they want to. That sounds fun though. I'm pretty sure that'll be fine with the rest of them. I'd say go for it. You have my permission. Especially you guys. I trust you guys. Parting Glass. I could give that a go. I've not sung that much. I get really nervous singing a cappella by myself. It's quite hard. All the money that I had, I spent it in good company. And all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. Have I placed you live? No, I could do that in a minute. Parting Glass. Yeah, I'll sing it. I'll sing it. Sometimes I'm tempted to take it off the list, but I don't know. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. But all I've done, for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend, and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this land that surely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own she has my heart enthralled. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they are sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they wish me one more day to stay. But since it fell into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. I'll gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Parting glass, yeah. Thanks, everybody. Any hypnotized? I've not learned. I've not learned any soul songs. Got super distracted then. Andy, can you do a skiffle version of Colours of the Wind on uke? Who is that? Is that Dave? That must be Dave. That does sound hilarious. What key is that even in? I wonder if there's some chords online for Colours of the Wind. I'm not sure I want to skiffle it because I love the song too much. Have you? It's slightly out of tune. Ooh. Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colours of the wind? Can you paint with all the colours of the wind? Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or asked the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colours of the wind? Can you paint with all the colours of the wind? You think you own whatever land you land on. Wait, what? Did the key change? That didn't sound right when I went back to the verse. Oh dear. No, C. Think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and every... But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. Has a name. These chords are not right. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or asked the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colours of the wind? Can you paint with all the colours of the wind? Come, run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Oh, that was a cool A minor. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you, and for once never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers, the heron and the otter are my friends, and we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. Oh, what's it? How high does the sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. What's the tune to that bit? How high does the sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or whether we are white or copper-skinned. You need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. You need to paint with all the colours of the wind. You can own the earth, and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colours of the wind. Is it off a little bit? I checked it at the start and thought maybe I could set up a tiny delay, but I didn't really have time to do it. Do you think it's increased a little bit, Arian? I think it was off at the start, but only by a minuscule amount of milliseconds. So you think it's increased? Madness, I say. I think the switches just broke. Oh yeah, it is off a little bit, hasn't it? Let me clap test myself. Huh, yeah, it's definitely more off than it was when I started. I wonder how to fix that. A few minutes ago it was fine. Give me a second. I mean, I've not done anything. There's one thing I want to do. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to try something. You might lose me for a sec. Okay. Check, microphone. It's a little bit better, but I think I just need to set up a delay. I'll leave it like that for now. Oh, did I fix it and then mess it up? It's all right. Okay. This will do for now. I think I know what I need to do, but it involves me doing a little bit of delay setup and testing. I'm only going to play like maybe 2 or 3 songs, and then I'm going to stop. So let's do that. After the brief Colours of the Wind interlude. Oh, my face. Still alive? Sounds good to me. I feel like the heat's making my ukulele a little bit wacky. So, hello. Okay. Hello. What were they, Arian? Yeah, I could do those. This is fine. This was a triumph. Making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry, I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me and tore me to pieces and threw every piece into the fire. As they burned it hurt, because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of beta, we're releasing on time. I'm so glad I got burned. Think of all the things we learned for the people who are still alive. Go ahead and leave me. I think I prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe Black Mesa. That was a joke, haha, fat chance. Anyway, this cake is great, it is so delicious and moist. Look at me, still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run, and there's research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. I'm doing science and I'm still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. And while you're dying, I'll be still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Ba-dum-dum. You're calling it foggers now. The fog champ. Whoa! Loud. Yeah, I think I can do Wellerman and then foggers and then stop. I think that's a good idea. Should you post a dress whip in Artshole? Yes, if it is art, you should put it in Artshole. I would like to see it. It sounds super cool, whatever you're making. Oh, I just saw Doll's post in there. It made like a bow tie for the Furby. That's incredible. And as Dave's pointed out, there's a naked one that's nightmarish. This song, yes, I'll do this. Once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of that ship was the Billy O' Tea. The winds blew hard about it down. Blow me, bully boys, blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far... No, that's not the right verse. She had not been 2 weeks from shore, went down on... Oh my gosh. Redo. She had not been 2 weeks from shore, went down on her right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down below. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. Ooh. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Oh no, Tybalt. Did everybody see that? I'm sorry for what you just witnessed. Just smacked Tybalt in the head with my ukulele. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry. He's fine. Could you say there was a murder? No, there wasn't a murder because no living crows were killed. And there's only one good. Yeah, yeah. It was a good try at a joke though. I'll give you that. At least, do you think there has to be at least 3 to be a murder? Whatever Bloomers says is basically fact. So I'll believe that, Bloomers. If there's 2 crows, it's not a murder. Just a pair of crows. Are those the rules? Does it work the same with any animal group? is obviously, it's an attempted murder. Great. 2 crows is just an attempted murder, but 3 is a murder. That's high quality stuff, that is. Google confirms it has to be 3 or more. Great, that's amazing. That's probably the funniest thing I've heard all day. I'm going to play this song and then I'm going to go away. So thanks everybody for being here. You impulse bought the fabric for the dress and felt bad giving it into my impulse then, but I regret nothing now. If you've made a dress out of the fabric you bought, fair play. You have many talents, Yumaka, and you use them well. An attempted murder crow joke is top tier. It's pretty top tier. That's probably the finest joke I've ever heard. Cool. This is Foggy Dew. I'm going to play a song. When I was a bachelor, young and bold, I followed the roving trail. The only thing that I ever done wrong, I courted a handsome maid. I wooed her all of the summertime and part of the winter too. The only thing I ever done wrong was to keep off the foggy dew. 'Twas on one night about 12 o'clock, as I lay fast asleep, there came this maid to my bedside, and bitterly she did weep. She wept, she moaned, and she tore her hair, and she cried, "What shall I do?" So I rolled her to bed, and I covered up her head, for to keep off the foggy dew. Well, all the first part of that night we did sport and play, and the latter part of that night, snug in my arms she lay. And when the broad daylight appeared, she cried, "I am undone." Well, hold your tongue, my pretty young girl, for the foggy dew has gone. Well, I never told nobody a name, and it's damn be if I do. But it's oftentimes I think on that night that I kept off the foggy dew. Well, I never told nobody her name, and it's damn me if I do. But it's oftentimes that I think on that night that I kept off the foggy Jew. Woo! Thanks, Arian. Thanks for doing that. Sorry, it was super just all over the place today. Super distracted. But I think I've had a good time. Hopefully, you all have had a good time. Yeah, thanks everybody. I'm gonna head off. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you come back at 6 p.m, we're gonna be playing Sea of Thieves and singing some shanties and stuff. Woo! For a few hours, which is in 5 hours and 15 minutes.
Maths.
From now. That's maths.
That's math.
Yeah. Peace out, everybody. Have a good day. Bye. Is there anybody to raid?
Falco's on. Womble's on.
Well, I've got to now. That you've called me out.
What's Womble playing? We haven't raided him before. The Isle. What's the Isle? Looks spooky.
Spooky. Give me a sec, chat.
Although actually it looks like he's just gone offline. Yeah, Falco's on.
He shall not be raided. Falco's a good shout. I'm going to send you all there. He's an English Sea of Thieves streamer. He's very funny. And very sarcastic. Which is what we like. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He supported us quite a bit. But we've never properly... Yeah, never really played with him.
He's really keen.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, I'd just like to meet him and have a proper chat and stuff, which not really done. We were going to meet him at Sea of Thieves Fest this year, but that's gone away because of viruses, which would have been fun. Have I spelt his name right? Monsieur Le Falcour. Yes, yes I have. Give him some love from me and such. La 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 la. Bye everybody. Bye. Bye.
Seem like fun?